Tell me about the first time you met Papa Henry.
Well, when we got older, we started going to school in a big city, Mogilev. At that time, we didn't belong there because that was Podolsky gubernia, and we belonged to Romanian. So my grandma made up papers, and she brought us to the city where we were supposed to be, like Belts, Bessarabia, not Podolsky. That was Ukraine, and we belonged to Bessarabia. So she took us over. We left all our belongings there. All we took is what we had on. And we went across the Dniester. And we settled in Belz. But at that time, my grandma lived there already.
And was Papa Henry living in Belz at the time?
Oh, yeah. He was born there.
And when did you first meet him?
See, Auntie Clara, well, like I said, he's in the family. They were related to Uncle Morris, like cousins. Him and Uncle Morris were like second, third cousins. So when we came there, he was no stranger. And my grandma, they were very friendly with him because she lived in town. So that's how we got to know. And right away, there were two of them. His cousin Nathan, they called themselves Faber, They weren't even 17 years old. They had the most beautiful store from all kinds of imports, cigarettes and candy and whatnot, right next to a Phyllis with all kinds of kielbasa and everything. He was a businessman in Europe.
Papa Henry. Did he want to get married right off the bat?
Oh, no. Do you know how long I've been with Papa Henry?
No.
For 7 years, until we got married. Couldn't get married. I had to work, and whatever he made, he didn't make enough.
It's in our genes.
What?
Dad just said it's in our genes. I'm not married yet either. So
For
you
7
went
years.
together for 7
And
years?
then he moved in with us. He lived with us. Him and Uncle Shai and Uncle Shore used to sleep on the third floor, the three boys.
So how did you induce him to get married?
Well, he worked himself up. Uncle Morris took him in. Uncle Morris was a window trimmer in a department store. So he didn't make too much money, Papa Henry, so he figured over Christmas maybe he can get him in a store. Frank and Cedars in Pittsburgh. It was a middle-class people. A little better than middle class. Here, I understand, it was all Schwarzer in Detroit. So he took him in as an extra to be in the stockroom. But he learned fast, They got him on the floor and he started selling. So the big boss told him, he says, look, he looks like he's a little visitor, he knows what he's doing. He told him to go to night school. You see what he can learn, Didn't have no chance to go to school when he came here. So sure enough, they put him on the floor, selling. And he worked himself up to have a nice job. And when he got a good job, he said, now it's time to get married. That's when I got married.
How did he react when you told him you were coming to America?
Well, he came with us.
Was he planning to all along?
Well, it was it wasn't enthused, because we girls are going, that he wants to go to.